Long ago, the world was covered in darkness, where only vile monsters roamed the surface. And then the Fate Stone fell from the sky. In an instant of destruction and light, the world changed. As runestones rained down, many of the monsters were cleansed of evil. Creatures and peoples were imbued with magic. They became chimera and witches. The stone would continue to maintain balance and quinquennially enrich the world with new witches. The stone would continue to maintain balance and quinquennially enrich the world with new witches. And quinquennially enrich the world with new witches. That's a Many lifetimes have since passed. And today is the quinquennial ceremony. New witches will be chosen in Chimera Kingdom. The balance of magic and darkness is maintained. Unless darkness someday intervenes. But when does darkness ever do that? Midtown. Ember Grove Mountains. So cool. Alright. Human race. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, cool. I think I like the red robe. Hold on. I really liked Style 10, but... yeah, we'll do 10. Yeah, blue's good. Alright. Enter your name. Hey, Cold. I thought I'd find you here. We've got to run. The witching ceremony will be starting any moment. The ceremony where fate stones create new witches, it only happens once every 5 years. Come on, and don't forget your dagger. Or was it that leafy staff? Press X to interact and speak with NPCs. Left stick to move. Okay. Choose a staff. Is a staff preferred over a sword? Yes. Press L1 to open the main menu. D-pad to navigate menus quickly. Right stick to toggle sprint. Options. Sound. Master volume. Check. Alright. That should be better. Sun enemies are weak against moon. Alright. Come on, Cald. We promised to become witches together. You'll break that promise if you're late. Alright, well, let me just travel across this very... I don't remember how to attack. Options. Remember. Basic attack, R2. Wow. Ooh. Witchery level 1. Wow, that's so bright. Fancy that. Another one comes gallivanting up Royal Road. Did you see those slimy monsters on the trail? It's strange to see them so close to Midtown. Feels like trouble. Trouble you'd do best to stay out of. Going up. Would you like to skip the ceremony? No? Why would I skip the ceremony? I promised her. Samara. Oh my, I can see Prince going. Oh, I hope the ceremony hasn't started. And for goodness sakes, put away that weapon, Sully. Okay, so I automatically put the weapon away. Greetings, lovely. Can you feel magic thick in the air? Soon, once the Fate Stone begins to glow, the ceremony will begin. Until then, enjoy the celebration and chat. Hey, I became a witch at the last ceremony. Gosh, I suppose it's been 5 years already. Welcome. More witches. There's enough witches in the guild library as is. Nice, I wanted to talk to all of them. Wow, what a building. Hello there. I'm Princess Starwin. Welcome to Chimera Castle. Perhaps I've already spoken to the upcoming witches. It's quite exciting. Howdy, I'm Prince Gowan. Now keep your distance from the king and queen and move along. The drinks are great. Cheers. I don't see anyone interesting in this crowd. I love a good celebration. Heck, maybe I'm a witch too. I bet you wish you had skills like this. There's not a magic bone in my body. Being a witch is so much fun. Old Sophie's probably missing me by now. Hi. Stand down. Okay. Chimera Castle really is something. I've got a bad feeling. Yes. Is there like a jump feature I get? Can I pick these? They're not mine. That's true. How do I save? Never mind. Okay. Hello, everyone, small and tall. Time draws nigh. Oh, okay. Welcome, people of Chimera Kingdom. We gather here every 5 years past on the sill of the skies to witness a ceremony of old. A ceremony that has been happening since times before the first bricks of Chimera Castle were laid. From pasts ago, the Fate Stone came from the skies and has since imbued peoples with magic to become witches. Darkness has been held at bay and balance maintained by its extraordinary magical forces. Now, let us relish and patiently await our forthcoming witches. Right then, I don't want to hear any whining if you are not chosen. Have some respect. Yahoo! The time is now, or it was? Whoa. Look at me gaining mana. I have to be chosen, right? Look at those cool hats. I think it moved. I can't see. It definitely did something. Shh, quiet. Oh. Apparitions? 4. Now 5. Is that Princess Starwin? A royal witch? Has that ever happened? Is that me? Wait, is that me? Oh my gosh. Look at all of us. We gain some sort of beautiful. Hail for the kingdom. Arr. To the Fate Stone. For the princess. Oh man. Cheers. To the witches. Yes, for the kingdom. Oh, what is this guy? To me, you idiots. Hello, little ones. Necromancer. Zixus. Why don't you crawl back to your dark keep while you still can? Nice to see you too. Yes, it is I, Zixus the Collector. Fear not, for I mean no harm to you good people. I've come to propose. Why do we not learn and harness the Fate Stone's full potential? With all that power, you could all be witches. It would be unwise to exploit magic, and spectacularly so if we used for necromancy. We know not the depths of destruction meddling could cause. A magical imbalance could consume the world with darkness once more. Spewed like a scholar, fear has clouded your mind. I will not allow you to jeopardize the fate of Chimera Kingdom for power and greed. The stone is sacred, love. You just want its power for yourself. For myself. Fine. I'll do it by myself. Mutatis mundanis. Ha 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 ha. Think of all the doors yet to be opened. No! Yes, I can taste the mana. Everyone back away! Icarus, take them to the guild. Witches, gather round. You two, Princess, quicken. Why are we running? Why don't we stop them? What have you done? The Fate Stone is shattered. An unforeseen outcome indeed. Oh no. Why didn't you stop him? Tone destroyed. What does this mean? It means we are the last witch's brains. Fine by me. That is correct. The complex balance of magic will have been ruined by the stone's destruction. There won't be any more witches, and monsters are likely already appearing from the darkness. So, the bad guys win? How perceptive. Well, perhaps not all is lost. I've spent much of my free time studying witchery and magic history in the castle. It is the Serin way. And I recall a few writings speaking of shards of fate, lost pieces of the Fate Stone. Get to the point, princess. The shards, if they exist, may allow us to restore the Fate Stone somehow. There may even be a Fate Shard nearby in Autumn Forest. The ancient forest has forever been abnormally rich with magic, though I fear it difficult to retrieve with monsters and that necromancer Zixis on the loose. But we must try. Who will help me? This is all a lot. I don't think I'll be much use unless you need to explode something. That I can do. Couldn't a big bro prince and his knights fix the Fate Stone? Princess Goen may aid us, though he doesn't have much of a mind for ancient relics or the complexities of magic. I need time to think, and I need to finish my invention. I don't care what you Zeros do. I do not have time to be searching for lost shards of whatever, unless it involves rare ingredients, obviously. Or if you find Zixis, I'd like to pick that brain. Count me in. Excelsior, you possess a grand adventurous spirit. I'll give you this scry totem. Key artifact found. Starwin's artifact. If you find something out about the shards of fate, use my totem, and I will know. And granting my mana be sufficient, I can reach your location. Listen up. You became acquainted with Princess Starwin. What's all this scheming I hear? Do not get the slightest inkling that new witches like yourselves can meddle in these dark matters. You bunch of battered broomsticks would be lucky to survive encountering a mere forest carrion. Now, under the current circumstances, Coco has left me with the delightful task of introducing you to Wizard, which... we'll start with you, called Chop Chop. Before we start, would you like to skip this dreadful nonsense? No? Can we do this the right way? Right, let's begin. In the first hall to the right and above, try pressing X to collect key item. Quicken! Oh. To the right and above? Yes. Witchery decks. Key items are important and cannot be dropped or sold. Some key items can be used or activated. Excellent. Good. The button X is how you interact with the world in many situations. Press X if you encounter new objects. You just picked up a key item, meaning it does not take up space in your inventory and cannot be lost. Moving on. Next we will use a key item. Tap L1, navigate to key items, and use your new key item. Quicken! Key items. Okay. Magic dust. Good. You opened your inventory. The inventory is important, so it can be opened straight from the radio menu, instead of using the key item every time. From your inventory, you can equip items. Equipping items is crucial to becoming a great witch. Now open your inventory again. Tap X on an item in your hotbar and inspect it. Then, use the notebook on the upper right to collect it. I am altogether confused. Oh, I see. Okay. Inspect. Ah, a triangle. Got it. New materials and new recipes. Okay. Got it. Okay. Good. You've collected an item. Collecting items is how you learn new crafting recipes. When you collect an item for the first time, you may notice it is consumed, destroyed, gone. Now let's gather some normal items. Gather all the items in the next hall. Okay. Good. Collecting items is simple, right? Once you have your own hut, collecting items is a good way to clean the place up a bit. Next up, we'll do some actual witchery. In the next hall is a deposit of soil. Deposits are too big to collect and must be excavated some other way. Face the deposit, then hold L2 to mana link. Okay. Dry soil. Well done. You may become a decent witch after all. Using a mana link has many uses. In this case, your link harvested a non-gatherable resource. You may have noticed your mana is low. Your mana is displayed next to the purple icon in your HUD. Take this potion. Try using it to restore your mana. Press square to use an item from your hotbar. If you've been picking up all sorts of items and your hotbar is full, you'll have to move the potion from your inventory first. Use the control pad to change which slot is being used. Okay, so inventory, inspect, so every new thing I need to do that too. Oh, witchery level 2. Okay. What am I supposed to do, though? Probably use this. Good, we're almost finished. Press R1 to enter combat mode. Once you're in combat mode, press R2 to attack with your weapon. Now go destroy the monster in the last hall so I can release you to the world. Doop-a-doop. That one's never coming back. Monsters will be more difficult and in greater numbers out there. Careful, we're finished with the basics. There's still much to learn about witchery, spells, and chimera, but that's for another time. Right, let's see. I'll give you the old overgrown hut in the woods. I hope you like gardening. Oh, thanks. It's hard to see. The save stone is just outside. Oh, just another face to lend my reflection to. You're talking? Yes, of course. I'm one of the few magic mirrors. The owner of this house. Where be she? Gone? And you let a necromancer destroy the fate stone? Some monsters maybe got her then. Tragic. Okay, moving on. If there's really no one else, this means you're the new master. Welcome home. Let's see. Well, there's good news and bad news. You know the question. What'll it be? Good news. Everyone just wants the good news. Fine. Good news is you're now a witch, and darkness is brewing, necromancers are more powerful than ever. You'd probably run out of mana after one spell. The forest not far from here is filled with monsters, and I hope you cover me back up and wander off into it. Still here? Okay, the bad news is I'm stuck living with you. Let's start from the beginning. My name is Kane, and your own name is called Pleasant. Yes. A bit to my surprise, it appears you do have an inkling of magic in you. But what runic attunement are you? How are you feeling? Oh, electric, bright and radiant, luminous, dark and mysterious. Oh dear. Last question, what's your favorite color? Red. No. Blue. No. Indeed, we're doomed. I can feel the tides changing already. Right, last but not least, save stones are scattered around the world. Do not forget to save your game. Oh, and for all our sakes, continue to ignore the skull in the other room. Or, if you enjoy doom and gloom, by all means talk to it and enable hard mode. Be warned, you will suffer, and then die, and then your save will be gone. Cheerio. Come disturb my peace if you require further assistance. For now, go find a map and a notebook. They're around here somewhere. Don't forget to come back. I have tips. So many tips. I have all sorts of tips. And mirrors. We get lonely too. Now shoo. Okay, alright. Well, if you insist. Oh. You feel a sudden attunement to void. Crazy. Stay out of my caverns. What's up here? This has to be a notebook. Okay. Juicy apple. And a map. Way too early to sleep. To what do I owe this pleasant encounter? Cover. How dare you? Whoa. Hello, Cald. Ah, yes. This hut brings back memories. It does look a bit overgrown, doesn't it? And I'm sure Kane is fantastic company as always. Expelling the moss giant in the room. The face stone has been destroyed. There may be a shimmer of a chance it can be fixed. I just haven't the slightest clue how. Master Icarus informed me that Princess Starwin has intent to restore it. A royal witch is no mere coinkydink. Maybe in dark times this would happen. You young witches must bundle your broomsticks and stick together. Now, what interests you most as a new mage? Well, Chimera, I guess. Excellent. Take this magic trinket. I have it equipped for you in your hand slot. Why, thank you. Next up, it's tradition that new witches are bonded with their first Chimera familiar. Today I've brought these lovelies. Let's cast your first spell to capture one. Now, we'll use the 5 runes of power to conjure a spell. On the left is the spell tray, near where your HUD normally is. Press try to start conjuring, then select runes to form a spell. Choose nature, storm, sun, moon, void. It's a simple but powerful spell. It uses all 5 power runes from left to right. Good. That's the rune combination for the capture spell. Now use the control pad and X to choose the chimera you wish to capture. Well, we have to do the red one, right? Yes, Doozle. You started capturing a chimera. Casting capture spells costs more mana than the further you are from the target. Sometimes chimera will escape the capture chrysalis. To maximize your chances, get as close as you can before capturing a chimera in the future. You can even mana link a capture chrysalis for extra odds. In the future, when conjuring the 5 runes, you'll have to be quick to cast them. It's tedious for a witch to keep conjuring open for very long. It's a very wonderful gemage. Gemage is just one of the many species of chimera. If you take care of your chimera, they'll take care of you. Would you like to hear more about your chimera? Yeah, sure. Gemage of the Void are playful by nature. They pack a surprising punch, given their size. Chimera, or magical rune creatures, come in all manners of shapes and sizes. They can be equipped by witches like yourself, and used to fight monsters. You can also put chimera in a pen, where, if cared for, may create useful ingredients. I'll let you discover the rest on your adventures. If you find some new species, be sure to bring them by the Witches' Guild. If I recall, there's a save stone just outside to the east a tad. Be sure to go save now. Until next time, young witch. Toodles. Magic Menagerie. Alright. Just outside and to the east. Try using L1 to open your inventory, then equip your chimera and other gear later on. Oh, I'm so confused. This concludes the tutorial. Before you set out into the world, here's a quick rundown of super important tips. Quick tip 1 of 12. A save stone is just to the right. Save your game after this. 2. Notebook lots of items in your inventory. It's how you unlock crafting recipes. 3. You can mana link trees and boulders, but using a harvesting spell if you have one is many times more efficient. 4. To drink, eat, and place items, they must be in your hotbar first, which is the 7 slots in the bottom middle of your screen. 5. There are many ways to regain mana. Try eating flower petals, fighting monsters, buying potions, and catching shooting stars outside when you dream at night. 6. Picking flowers often yields petals. If left alone, flowers will also passively drop petals occasionally. 7. Cutting down trees will sometimes drop fully fledged planks instead of logs. There's a sawmill for processing logs to the south of town, until you craft your own. 8. If you plant seeds, make sure a bird feeder is nearby to keep the finches off them. 9. Talk to everyone, and try to find friends to help you out in the world. 10. Don't forget about key items. Try using them often. 11. If in doubt, interact, chat, mana link, attack, everything. Lastly, Kane, the magic mirror has other useful information. Give him a chat. Okay, so first, save. Very cool. Whoa. Okay, so how do I... There we go. Wow. Whoa. Mana potions. Health potions. Cool. Yeah, we'll take all of it. Alright, we will analyze all these new things. Some of which aren't exactly new. Some of which are. Okay. Very nice. Hey, Called. I'm the blacksmith from town, but I like to help help but I like to help Head Witch Coco out with new witches. I sent you a letter. Check your letterbox and we'll get started with some introductory wizardry. I think you're lucky to get this area instead of a normal apprentice hut. Look at all the smithing and gardening you could do. I left you that workbench and some other bits and bobs. Use O to pick up and move them. Alrighty then. See you later in town. And if you run out of mana, try eating some flower petals. Whoa, Ruby. Whoa. It's copper. It's stone. What is this? Oh, yeah, I gotta go back to a save stone. Huh. I don't know what any of this is. Hey, Called. Hey, I just wanted to congratulate you. You're a witch. You were probably just on your way to the Witches Guild, huh? How does conjuring a spell feel? I bet it's amazing. And that necro guy broke the magic rock. Like, who the hell was that nut job? And and that gorgeous prince held back the nasty skeletons. Oh, I hope they can fix it. Oh, don't cry. Time never really just stops, does it? Kind of like the oceans. You don't say much, but I guess you don't have to. Maybe that's why we've been such good friends all this time. I've always known what you're thinking. I've decided I'm leaving Midtown. I'll set my eyes to the seas. There's so many unknowns and I want to find them all. I've joined an exploration vessel that was accepting rookies. We leave within the hour, so will you promise we'll still be friends? Always. Hey, I knew we'd always be pals. Before I leave, take my necklace. My father found it on one of his voyages. I want you to have it to remember me. Maybe our paths will cross once more. Who knows? I must be going. Goodbye, Called. Goodbye, Samara. Okay, let's check it out. we are going back to get some rest. All right.